Aloha and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Sakamoto Properties, where prestige is our business, reputation our foundation.
Sakamoto Properties, #1 and exclusive West Maui real estate.
Mitch loves saying that. It's been on our ads for a long time and he doesn't miss an opportunity. So obviously today in the studio we have Mitch Mitchell, who's been with us for 30 years.
28 years.
Okay, close.
I know it seems like 50. Thank you, Betty, for having me.
And we also have here, looking all around us, we have the Sherlock family, Dan Sherlock, Julie Sherlock, Reagan Sherlock, Alexandra Sherlock, and Michael. This is my daughter and her
Michael
family.
A Sherlock?
He's definitely, oh, did I say not Sherlock? Okay, we got them all here kind of to have another fun day here in the studio. We're going to try to do a little bit of real estate, but we really wanted everyone to be here. Julie is here for her class reunion at Lahainaluna High School.
Yay!
Oh,
What
yeah,
class, Julie?
1982.
1982, class of 82. They're having their 30th reunion, and they're going to be at the Olawalu campgrounds, and I think they've got a 3-night deal going on. So it's really going to be great, and every time she turns around, she runs into another classmate.
Julie, is that 4 days, 3 nights? The vacation package?
I think it's 3 days, 2 nights. But who's counting?
Who's counting?
Well, the only person who has a microphone right now is Reagan, who is sitting here. So we're going to let Reagan say a quick hello. Oops, he didn't have those right then, but you can say a quick hello to everybody from Reagan. And what are you doing here? Are you having a good time?
Yeah, I've been having a good time in Maui so far. It's been good.
Good. So everything is, everything's been going great. And you're having fun. Have you been beach, surf, everything?
Beach, snorkeling, a lot of fun stuff.
Okay, anything that's been your favorite so far?
We went to Napili Bay and we saw like 5 turtles, so that was really cool, I thought.
And there was a big golf thing. One of the golf pros at Kapalua was helping you guys all hit balls, kind of a little mini lesson.
Yeah, that was really fun too.
That was. And what about Olahainalua?
Yeah, that was really cool yesterday.
Okay. And then what are we doing tomorrow? Wait, tonight? Parents are on the date night, and Grammy and Papa Roy and the 3 of you guys, we're gonna all go hide in Lahaina, shop a little bit, eat pizza or something.
Sounds good.
Okay. And then tomorrow will be Ulalena, and we all are looking forward to that. Well, Mitch, you had a couple of things you wanted to talk about, and I'm going to, at some point, pass these earphones so that the next person, after you've talked about some of our new escrows and stuff, we'll let the next person have something to say.
Yes, Betty. The Pa'ala Loop house that you and I had listed there in Napili has gone under contract. A nice family is going to be moving in, and it'll be their new start with their, new home, and we're looking forward to that. I think it was a good deal for everybody. That was a great little house in a nice little neighborhood, and I'm just happy to see new people move in and get their families settled and have a new home.
I agree with you. It's a first-time home buyer situation. They're buying a property that's between Kapalua and Napili. It's right near the Napili Park. We've talked about it off and on the show. Fabulous home, and it's set up in a way that for any owner-occupant or anybody, it would have been a great second home for someone even. But this is to us the perfect opportunity and the greatest couple. They were so touched by this purchase that she was in tears when it finally came together. It was really an exciting moment to me.
And she was raised here too. I think she's a
Yes.
she's a Lahainaluna graduate also.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of goes to help point out that the market is kind of moving along, and when you see something out there, you need to get to your lender and start getting some things together, because the good things are just really not going to last.
No, call us. We can refer you to a lender. We've got some really great people that we're involved with, and at any time we'll have some great referrals. Our phone number is 808-669-0070, and always look at our website, sakamotoproperties.com, and you'll get a lot of information there. But personally, we all still love to have one-on-one contact We'd like to be able to talk to you, see what we can do to help you out. We've said forever, we want you to talk to a lender first, especially for the owner occupant, definitely the first time home buyer. You wanna get an idea of what you can afford, what makes sense to you. And we've even said over the years, you may qualify for a certain amount, but you'd be more comfortable to stay in a certain price range. So keep that always in your head. It's not just what you qualify for, it's what you're truly comfortable with. But now, Mitch, you had another new listing that you wanted to chat about.
Oh, yes, I've just listed a Pineapple Hill Estates house at $3,595,000. Great views. It's a wonderful family home. The owners have been able to spend almost half a year here every year, but life is changing and they're having some other, like grandchildren and so forth on the mainland, so they've decided to put that. But the big news this last week was Dean's open house, Betty, on that new listing that he has co-listed with Pat Choi from Honolulu.
Amazing home, sitting right on Kapalua Bay. It's sitting right on Kapalua Bay. It is sandy beach in the heart of the Kapalua Resort. It's one of the most fabulous homes that any of us are going to see on the market in Hawaii.
It's really spectacular, designed by Jeff Long and Associates. It looks out, it's just, two-story wall of glass just pulls back. It's really quite spectacular. There's 6,670 square feet.
Perfect home.
It's
Perfect.
It's beautiful.
It is really great. I looked up today, in the prior 12 months, starting with the beginning of this month, there were 2,300 sales over that period in Maui. And again, we're a small island. So when we're saying that people should get ready and start to do things here, I think when you take into account that there's 2,300 that have sold over the last 12 months, and then if I took it down to since the beginning of the year, which would be a little over 6 months from what I was running, there's almost 1,400 properties that have sold. Now I did every category, but it's a lot of real estate selling, a lot of things that are happening. Right now there's and it seems like we've been at the same number and things are closing, so it's not quite that, but somewhere between 400 and 500, and right now it's 495, homes are under contract on Maui. So again, when you said a minute ago, we want to make it happen, people have got to step up.
Absolutely, Betty. And, just give us a call and, give us your parameters and let's just see what we can find for you. Or call your neighbor that's a realtor, or just make sure that you get in with a realtor because they really know the neighborhood, know the market, and can really help you find exactly what you need.
So we don't want you to miss out. Now I think we might have Mikey here wanting to say a little something, so we're going to give him the earphones for a minute. Mikey is 8 years old. He goes to school and he's going to learn right now that he's going to have to talk straight into the microphone. And Mikey, what are you doing here in Hawaii? Are you having fun?
Yes.
Are you having a lot of fun? What's your favorite thing so far? Beach?
Everything.
Everything?
Yes.
Swimming pool?
Yes.
Do you
Jumping in our clothes.
Jumping in our clothes. That's our favorite thing to do. When all of a sudden, Papa Roy came in the other day. Did he jump in all of his clothes? Yes, he did. Came in from work and boom, and once he went in, everybody did.
Yeah.
Does that cut down on the laundry, Mikey?
Makes the laundry worse, Mike,
worse.
doesn't it?
Okay.
Oh, it does?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't wash it. So tell me, you're a soccer player, right?
Yes.
And a baseball player.
Yes.
What's your favorite?
Soccer.
Why is soccer your favorite? Because you run?
Because you run. I don't know.
I think that's it. Because you
Yeah.
stay busy all the time.
Yeah.
What's your position?
Center mid.
Are you? Well, that's pretty exciting too. What grade are you going into?
Third.
Third. Okay, well I think I'm going to now, we still have Alexandra that needs to let us know what she's been up to. So we need to keep switching the phones, and while we're doing that, we're going to have Mitch tell you about what's going on at the Golf Villas. Got a couple of escrows happening.
The Golf Villas, we have 2 escrows that actually are both closing on last day of this month, so we're kind of looking forward to that. That's really a great buy right now. They're doing some remediation on the buildings, and the ones that have gotten finished are really absolutely spectacular. So it's really, I think, a great investment right now. The prices, people are a little scared of what's happening, and a lot of people are ready to move on, but I think, there's some buys in there. That listing that you and I have, 26P 3 and 4. A great unit with good views, and it's right on the ground floor, right on the 10th fairway of the world famous Kapalua Bay golf course, and it's in great shape, and
It's a great value.
absolutely.
600,000, unbelievable value, and you're never going to see that again.
No.
So I think everyone's got to, if you're going to buy, we learned something a long time ago when I was in San Diego with Julie Sherlock, who you can't hear because she doesn't have a microphone, but Julie Ahu Flynn Sherlock was here for her 30th class reunion, and I went to this convention type thing or something with her, and somebody came up with the expression, a recession is a terrible thing to waste. And we've been telling you this over and over, but we're going to come out of that recession so fast it's going to make your head spin, and you're going to all be thinking, if only I'd invested then. So let's all be careful that you don't end up with that. But now we have Alexandra Sherlock, who is going to say a quick hello. She's also a soccer player. I don't exactly know about her team, but she's going to tell us maybe about soccer, about school, and what you've done in the last year.
Okay. My soccer team, I play for the TAC, and they're good, and I have a lot of fun, and my team is really nice, and we
What
just
position?
have, I play everything but goalie, pretty
Okay,
much.
that's pretty good though. That's a lot of positions to play.
Yeah.
And
At
you
the
do a lot
same
of other
time?
things. No, Mitch.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Mitch. So
She's
Alex,
like
you
a rogue.
also, you've become a really avid reader this year.
Yeah, I have dyslexia, so it's kind of hard for me to read. So at school this year, I got an award from my district in school for, how do you explain it?
You were the most
Most
inspirational. She
yeah.
received a great award for being the most inspirational girl in all of the district because she learned so much and she became such a very, very avid reader. And an interesting thing was that we all learned with her was that the most brilliant people in the world, the most brilliant minds in the world have had dyslexia. Albert Einstein. I went through a list one day, so Alex is probably among the smartest people in the world. Maybe, Alex, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So she's done an amazing job. And you read now the Hunger Games
Yeah.
in those books?
Mhm.
And
I haven't
you-
read the third one though.
You didn't, you're gonna do that
No.
still. And then your dad has helped you a lot, hasn't he? You guys have read
Yeah.
together between your mom and your dad and you?
Yeah, we read he reads a page and then I read a couple paragraphs,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps a lot.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
You've worked so hard, Alex, and Papa Roy and I are so very, very proud of you. And I'm proud of all of you for the soccer that you play and how active you are.
Mhm.
You're an amazing family. And you've
Yeah.
got the best mom and dad in the whole world. In the world. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's
Well,
really
let's see. I don't know if we have, is Dan Sherlock have any urge to say hello to the people in Maui, or is he gonna stay?
Hello.
Oh, he did say hello, but I think that's it. So maybe we'll try to do another quick pick or something, and then we'll let Reagan come back, and then he can maybe say a goodbye in a little bit. Well, but we always run out of time way before we think we're going to, so.
Yeah, and I want to hear from Julie too,
I think
Let's
Julie,
get
Ahu, come on,
Ahu.
Ahu, get over here.
But
Just
you
say
know-
aloha to your buddies.
Betty, the Bay Villas at Kapalua are a great buy. We've got several of those listed right now. A couple of oceanfront. We've got a one-bedroom oceanfront. Marcy has at 22G4, and Dean and I have that 30G345, a great two-bedroom ground floor right on the water. And I can remember years ago sitting there with the first owners when the surf was up so high and it was just covering the screens and running down. Oh, Ahu, you're here.
Ehulani.
Here I am. Well, aloha to all my classmates from Lahainaluna 1982. Really excited about next weekend and spending a lot of of time with some old friends and reconnecting.
You've been talking, you're running into a lot of your friends, which is really exciting. Every time I'm with her, she runs into someone else, or she learns that someone is one of the kids of one of her classmates, and they're all hugging and kissing, and it's so Lahaina Luna.
Yeah, it's like I never left. It's really nice to see everybody, and they just kind of welcome you back with open arms, and it's been a really great feeling.
They're talking, someone the other day was saying to you, do you still remember the alma mater? And everybody at Lahaina Luna as freshmen are supposed to learn the alma mater in Hawaiian, and pretty much they do. And it is, when you watch these
Pretty
kids
much.
together, I would say Julie knows it. I mean, I've seen her sing it.
Okay, we only have a few minutes. Don't sing it.
Okay, for my
Yeah.
alumni friends, you'll know that which part of the alma mater did Julie Flynn know. Are you ready? Kukila kila.
Okay, all right,
There
Julie.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
What is all that? Huh?
she's got the beginning of it. That was the starting.
Oh, and then you mouth the words after that?
Well, you know.
Okay.
You do your best. You know, another quick one that I'd like to comment on are the ironwoods at Kapalua. You know, we've got a couple of really amazing listings in there. Anyone looking for oceanfront at Kapalua between the Bay Villas, the ironwoods, we've got the lion's share of the listings. Call us anytime, 808-669-0070. Website, sakamotoproperties.com. You can see everything in there. If you're looking for West Maui listings, if you're looking for Lahaina listings, Napili listings, and of course Kapalua listings, you know, call us, come to us. We can help you with anything. So I think we're the ones. Come and talk to us, and we will help you find what you need.
And don't forget the great Napili Point. Napili
Love
Point
Napili
is
Point.
kind of a little bit of old Hawaii left on the beach there. And that bay right in front of Napili Point with all the turtles. You know, last time I was out there showing it, there was like 5 huge turtles out there.
Well,
So-
Julie, you might want to comment. They just were swimming with turtles yesterday, and of course not touching them, but they all had a great experience at Napili Bay.
Yeah, Napili Bay yesterday was unbelievable. My kids all saw 5 turtles. Even Mikey saw a turtle. And they saw a baby turtle out there. There was just,
Wow.
it seemed that there was a whole family, and we're a family of 5, and we all saw a family of 5 out there, which was really amazing. But it was just such a beautiful setting, and you're right, it's very old Hawaii, that beach. It's just, and I have many fond memories of swimming and snorkeling and hanging out at Napili Bay.
The other fun thing last night was after the Olahaina Luau, we were heading back home, and all of a sudden we made a stop at this empty lot, and everybody was running around because there were so many bufo toads. And they were hopping and jumping and running, and it couldn't have been more fun to see it. And I got to admit, it was not only the 3 kids hopping, running, jumping. We had Dan Sherlock, who was out there. Julie, I think, can do a toad jump. So everybody was totally into it.
I'm pretty good at that.
Okay. Well, we may need to end this up in a minute, and we'll have to have Reagan back, because I think we got him off, and he's the oldest, so we'll get him back. And he may need to talk a little about his soccer deal. But anything else, Mitch? I think we've still got a couple of minutes left. So if you've got one more listing or anything that you'd like to talk about. First time home buyer, everybody get a grip, it's time to do it. Loans, couldn't be better. It's getting easier and easier. There are great first time home buyer loans that are available here on Maui, so I think that's a good thing.
And you know, last Friday I went to the Realtor Association meeting, and we had Brubaker, who used to be with Bank of Hawaii. He's quite entertaining, and he's an economist, and you know, kind of looks into the future through his crystal ball or whatever. And he was pointing out that yes, you know, it's already passed. It's, you know, the time is now. Let's get in there and let's get rolling. You know, again, you know, you never know when the bottom is until it's way too late. It's already headed back up.
Now, nobody can catch the bottom, really. There may be one person that theoretically catches the bottom, but usually the people that are watching it too closely don't buy until everybody else is buying, and it's way too late. Well, we've got Reagan back in here, and I think he wants to talk a little about what he does for soccer, and he's also an amazing player. So what about your team now? Who are you playing for?
I play for Stars San Diego, which used to be Nomads. The team recently came second in State Cup and came second in Dallas Cup too.
Wow. What position do you play?
I play forward and outside mid.
And you love every minute.
Yeah, every minute's really fun to play. I love playing soccer.
Now, what about baseball? Were you pitching this year?
Actually, no, I wasn't playing baseball. I used to play, and I was a pitcher, but now I'm playing, I was actually umpiring this year.
Wow. And I heard that you got a lot of praise for your abilities as an umpire.
Yeah, actually, we had some people emailing in saying I did a pretty good job, so.
That's pretty neat because you're young, 13 years old. That's really neat. Is there anything else about your soccer team coaches or friends or anything that you might like to say?
I mean, not really. I mean, it's cool how my team comes from really far distances because some of the players on the team live all the way down in Tijuana, and then other players, you know, live like in Temecula and past there, which is an hour past where we practice. So it's really cool how far we come from.
Okay, I think we got a little coaching going on here for something we might be forgetting, but it's hard to figure it out. So maybe, is there anything else quickly you want to say about the team?
I mean, the main thing I guess you could say is that my team happens to be ranked 6th in the nation right now.
6th in the nation.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Wow, that is really, really amazing. Oh, what is the Surf Cup?
Oh, well, that is a tournament that is coming up in August,
Really?
and a bunch of teams travel, and it's really close to our house, just at the polo fields, and a bunch of teams travel there to play, and almost always there's a team from Maui playing there, so it's pretty
Really?
cool. Yeah, Maui United.
So is that why they call it the Surf Cup?
No, the team that like works the tournament is Surf. So
Oh, got it. Okay.
So that's kind of interesting by itself. And you guys have actually hosted a lot of the people, haven't you, on your team at your home from time to time? Not necessarily staying overnight, but for parties afterwards and get-togethers?
yeah, actually, this Surf Cup, a bunch of players on my team are going to be coming over to our house between games just to hang out at the house and stuff.
That'll be really super also.
It'll be really fun, yeah.
That'll be really good. Well, I think we're now pretty much winding down to 2 minutes. And time does fly when we're doing this, but it really is a lot of fun. Now we might have, I think we do know the name of the Maui team maybe?
Yeah, and no, not that.
No,
The
we
team is
don't.
called Maui United, but it's always cool every year when they come. After every game, they give the other team gifts, such as like maybe like a shark tooth or like just a
Really?
necklace or something, which is really cool.
Oh, that is really
It just
great.
really brings out the Hawaiian spirit.
That is really neat. And you know, one of the things that we're all kind of talking about and, you know, we talk about on the show a lot is learning to live aloha. And I think that everyone that comes here, if you learn a little bit of aloha and take it home with you, it's going to be a blessing for the world if we all just learn to live aloha. So that's always going to be something that I like to do when I travel, is to remember the spirit that goes on here, the spirit of Lahainaluna High School, where these kids are so close for life, not to mention the borders. You know, we've talked about that in the past and how the Borders program over a couple of years almost got cut off because of funding. And then people have stepped up, have helped out with the Borders program, and it does keep going. But Lahainaluna, I think, is truly one of the finest high schools, maybe in the world. It may not be, you know, somebody may not think it's the best in certain ways, but the spirit and the love and the caring of those kids is beyond anything, and it survives. My husband is a 50-year graduate. And those guys are still as close as they were when they graduated.
50 years.
50 years, Mitch. And now we're
Oh
winding
my
down
gosh.
again with I Love Hawaii and Danny Couch. And as always, love having Danny Couch on our show. And I think we better get him in the studio one of these days and learn more about what he's up to. But he plays in Honolulu a lot, and we love Danny Couch. So aloha, and thanks to the Sherlocks for
Aloha.
being here. Aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you for having us.
Aloha.